Hello and welcome back to Closed Circuit Sports. I'm Drew Goldman, and this is round 3, the Indy Karting Challenge at K1 Circuit Whiteland. Pulling out for the heat race now, skipping the fun parts. I believe I qualified 8th. There we go. We got Andrew Petrie up on our left. We got Tyler Sims on our direct left, purple. 42, I believe, Colton Kelly. I love the way that this is turning into a proper league where I know the guys around me, I gotta be honest. Because I got to go to the little semi-pro league race that they had at Whiteland last night and had a ball. I was racing with Nathan and Tyler and Levi and oh my god, Marcus was there. There were a bunch of people there, man. It was great. I was like, hey, everybody, what? Look at everybody. Here's Travis. Look at everybody. This is great. So I like that now it's turning into a thing where when I get to go race, I get to go see my friends. I think 38 is Colton Kelly. I think 42 is Colin Lynch. Excuse me, wait. Colin, Harden, Logan, Lynch. I'm crossing names now. Anyways. This is the light class. This is 206 senior. And this layout was twisty. That bump that you just saw is going to play a factor later on. I thought we were going to get a warm-up lap. We did not have a warm-up lap. I thought we had a formation lap. They threw the green. I was not prepared. Nobody was prepared, to be honest. But it's on. Now it's on. We're racing in 206 senior. I might have been a tooth short there. Or, correction, I might have needed to go a tooth shorter there. God, positives and negatives in this is just a lot to manage. That crest had me all weekend. I did not know how to handle that mess. I was like, where's the actual apex there? Oh no! Petrie and Tyler both around. Petrie into the wall hard, it looked like. Was that Tyler? One of them's gonna come back. The other one's out. This is still only my third. No, this was the fourth weekend I've had driving this car. Because I'm trying to erase my memories from Route 66 at this point. I'm trying to put that mess behind me. I think I'm gonna end up dropping those at some point. Oh my god, he broke the barrier. It's gonna be cringe. It's gonna hurt. But I'm probably gonna end up dropping it. Even though I ended up way back there. I guess it's good to show people what it would look like if a regular human went out there and tried to keep up with all these maniacs. Because if I'm being honest with myself, I only have 5 years of sim. And if I'm being honest about that, I only have 2 years of it that counts. I got a direct drive in 2023. Up to that point, direct drive and load cell, I couldn't really call it reps. Even just scaled down reps, you know what I mean? Karting didn't feel like reps, really, up until the point where until Daytona. When I got to drive a pro kart. Okay, October. When I went and did my first pro kart test. It was October 14th. A couple of weeks later, I was in a CW kart doing an arrive and drive race in 206 heavy at round 10 of the IKC. And I got cooked, but it was fun. And I was already signed up for Daytona to do these 30 horsepower electrics that we'll be calling the Blue Shock division. There's Petrie. All right, so Tyler's the one who's out. Nice driving from Andrew to recover all the way back here. I'm still wringing its neck though, and I'll keep doing it less and less as we go further, but the finesse is developing still. I like to tell it where to go, and that has bitten me now a handful of times. I need to make requests. I need to be gentle. Sometimes it works out though. Last night, after qualifying 4th for the B main, we came 2nd, only to Tyler. And then qualified by doing that, by finishing in the top 4, qualified for the A main, starting 9th, 2nd of the back 4, right? And then fought with a pretty weak motor. It's rental carts. It's always random. And they call it the semi-pro league. It's very interesting, man. It was a ball. I was grinning most of the time I was out there. I was like, oh, this is fun. They're not slow, but they're not scary. Definitely the fastest rental carts I've driven, though. I might need to go back to fast times and try that again. Both Troy Toney, who walked away with it last night, and Travis Wilbur, Levi's dad, and Levi were all saying how much fun fast times is in the wintertime. So that might be where we need to go next. When it comes back to app season. 42 is Ethan Williams. Forgive me, Ethan. 38 is Colton Kelly. Colin Harden is the 11. Levi, Braden, Tyler, Petrie, we recognize all of them already. Zachary Allen is the 307. If you notice, there's no data on the screen at the moment because, if you look closely, you can see zeros on my Micron. Something had gone wrong when it fired up, where it didn't map to the layout that we were at. It just hadn't, it wasn't clocking where we were. So, no data. We just focused. It did still have the speed, but you try not to look. You're trying to drive. Try not to look. 114. He hasn't even pulled up the last couple times. I was at the 11th. That's Colin. That's Colin. All right, here we go. That was not lap traffic, thank God. I believe he has been there the whole time. This is certainly for position. You got me with like 1 lap to go. That's checkers. Damn. All right. Nice move. Way to cook it. Took his time. Played it patient. Made it stick. I hate to have that happen, but you can't really be mad when he makes it clean like that. Well done. So, fewer true oh shit moments, you know? But slow and steady isn't winning races.
That was fun, man. Yeah, it was. Nice move at the end.
Consistency is good, but then consistently squeezing without going over the limit, yike. It's a dance, man. It's a delicate dance, this game. And I am addicted. Truly addicted. I understand why people have said that in the past. It's this constant drip of adrenaline when you're out there. There are only a couple of things I've ever experienced quite like it. And the best comparison I have is paintball. But in paintball, particularly the tournament format, it's a lot of bursts of adrenaline when something is about to happen. Out here, you get that at the beginning, yes, but then it's on for like the whole time. There are moments where you get a chance to breathe. There are moments where you get a chance to assess, regather, recalibrate, or where you dump. There are times where you will adrenaline dump on track, where you realize like, oh no, I'm gassed. That has happened to me before, but it didn't happen at Route because there weren't enough laps I got to turn, because the double header, it definitely happened. And at the end of round 1, I was feeling it. I was like, oh shoot, maybe 2 classes was too much work. I don't know, we'll see. I'm really glad that it hasn't proven to be as the year has gone on. I know what kind of support I need, and I know what kind of support I can provide myself now. So we're going to Elkhart in a couple of weeks here. It's going to be one night in a hotel and another ride from the Wilbers in their trailer. I'll be driving myself, of course, but the cart will ride with the Wilbers. Lovely people, good people, salt of the earth. Currently chilling at the New Gen garage. I mentioned it. It needed it. I needed it. I needed to see how the other half lives. I needed to be spoiled for a bit. At this point, we're still at CW, running our own little thing, which is why, didn't have a free set of hands for anybody to bring me the stand. It's okay. We're rocking, we're rolling, we're learning. Braden came in first this race. Good for him. Johnson followed him up. Colton Kelly in the 38 coming in third. Ethan Williams, Colin Harden, Andrew Petrie, Zach Allen, et moi. Zach Allen in the 114. He has changed his number. He is now the 307. That is interesting. Okay, interesting. Whatever, moving on. So that was Zach, okay. Good battle. He gave me knucks, that was nice, yada yada. So now we go back out for the final. And hey, I can start my own motor now. Yay. I'm much better at that now. I need to be clear about something. It's a pro kart. I am not yet a pro kart driver. I think this is an important thing for me to say. I'm a gentleman driver. I really wanted to be a pro racing driver from the time I was a kid. But that's not up to you as a kid. So I had to wait and wait and wait and dream and dream and dream and cook and cook and cook and work and work and work. And now, finally, we're here. I'm on the track. And I can make these things happen for myself now from time to time. And I gotta make them count when I do. But if I want to get to do it again as a gentleman driver, the biggest thing is to avoid costly mistakes. Which means sometimes we ain't going out there to win. We're going out there to do our best, get everything we can out of it, get all the juice we can for the squeeze. But as a grown-up, you understand what this sport is. You're looking at all these walls. And I know I might just be the biggest kid out here, whatever, but in this class, these are 15-year-olds. 15, 17, 18, 21, 23. I just turned 29. I'm closer to masters than anybody else out here in this class. But at Whiteland, masters starts at 35. And I don't really want to race with those gentlemen yet. Those guys are legit, as are all of these kids. But at least I can bank on my own level of consistency and that other people will make mistakes and that I can put myself in good places so as to not get stuck in the same mistakes as others. We're gonna see if we can find a way around Mr. Johnson here, but he's making it hard. That bump was casing the hell out of my chassis every time we took it. There was one smooth way across that bump all day. Tyler went very deep there. Oh boy, the two of them are gonna be battling now. Looking for cutbacks, looking for switchbacks. The bumps ended up taking out the GoPro. We hit a bump too hard and it ends at about 5 minutes into this race, so there will be an abrupt end, but we got a lot of good footage out of it today. The afternoon came out cleaner. You can see how tight and windy this layout is. We'll be back for the afternoon session in the next video for the medium class. Every single one of these race days now has become a doubleheader for me, and I love it. I get 4 races a day. Great. I get to race from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Great. Let's go. But I only have the one cart, and that definitely informs the way that I was racing at the beginning of the year. And I haven't changed the style. Like, I'm still my racecraft has never been better. I hate to say I'm more cautious now than I've been in the past. I have better judgment. I think that's the right way to phrase it. Better judgment. My reactions are great. Everything's fine in terms of skill as a driver. The problem I'm having is that I do too much. Look at that. I'm trying to take too much advice from too many people at the same damn time. I gotta just drive less with my hands and more with my left foot. I have to use the curve on this thing. Instead of trying to sling it, it doesn't have enough power to sling it. You gotta coax it. You gotta caress it. There's a finesse here. It's a the beginning of the corner, I try to make up for not braking enough in the middle of the corner by using my tires. And that is not the fastest way around in this class. There are certain classes, certain kinds of cars in the sim that you can get away with that. F1, KA, X30. You can use the power in the tires to correct the corners. But I got to get better with the brakes. We came in 9th. Petrie had some kind of an off. But I appreciate you guys watching this with me. We'll be back for the afternoon sessions shortly. Peace.